on the radar gun, representing, of course, Team Newfoundland. Jaida Lee's next, and then we'll kick around some stuff to tee up the Guardians Jays series a day in advance. With Jaida Lee of Team Newfoundland, the first girl to pitch on a boys team at the Canada Games. Joined now by Jaida Lee, class of 2023 with Baseball Newfoundland, part of Team Newfoundland at the Canada Games. Jaida, good morning. Thanks for taking the time. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So the big news to me, obviously your story's been very cool at the Canada Games, but my dad had told me that he was the best baseball player to come from Newfoundland. I guess this is a lie. I've been living my whole life.
Yeah.
So in terms of you representing Newfoundland, I want to get into some of the special stuff about you being the first ever woman to play in the Canada Games on the baseball side. But you also got to carry the Newfoundland flag at the opening ceremonies. How special was that for you?
It was definitely a big honor, and like walking in front of everyone into the arena was a pretty cool moment, and definitely will be remembered.
Was it a little intimidating at all, or like that's nothing compared to taking the mound with like 2 outs and runners on base?
It was a bit nerve-wracking, but it was still good.
That's good. Okay, so you grew up in Newfoundland, and I know you have older brothers, and your dad coached you. What is it about baseball that kind of hooked you in?
Mainly just like the atmosphere at the field. Like I grew up around the field, and I made a lot of my friends at the field, so just being around the field in general was always fun.
Do you get the chance to watch a lot of baseball? Like, do you have any favorite pitchers or anything like that?
I don't have a favorite player, but I do watch some games.
That's good. So you now get to throw out the first pitch on Saturday. That's got to be. I mean, I know it hasn't happened yet, but I'd imagine that's going to be pretty cool for you.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
So when you go up there, you know, sometimes when celebrities go up for the first pitch, they'll like play it safe and throw like a safe one to make sure they get it to the catcher. Are you going to bring your A stuff? Like you going to step in there and throw your heat?
Yes, I plan on throwing an actual pitch.
Okay, great. And I know that you've touched 80 at times. You think the adrenaline of that day will help you get to 80 with it?
I mean, hopefully.
Okay, so you are the first female pitcher to pitch in the Canada Games, the first female to compete with a boys team. Being that kind of groundbreaker, what has that meant to you this last little while?
It means a lot to know, like, younger girls are looking up to me and that I can be, like, a inspiration of sorts to them. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I see, you know, some on the bringing signs to the games. I'm sure you've got a bunch on social media. What is that?
Yeah.
I mean, you're only 16. That's
Yeah.
you know, that's got to be pretty cool, but also like that's a big responsibility. How does that feel for you?
Good. Sometimes it's a lot for sure, but for the main part, it's just pretty cool, and it's a lot of the younger kids is really cute, but I get some messages from them as well. There's 2 girls, they brought a sign to my game, and they were talking to me before the game, and they bought me candy then after, and that was really cute.
What kind of candy?
Sour Patch Kids.
Nice. Is that a good choice? Like that ranks high on your favorites?
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice, not bad. So when you look at the impact you're having here, I know you've talked about, you know, being that role model. Are you also hoping that this can kind of not inspire, but, you know, girls baseball is something that is still fighting at times to, you know, there's not girls baseball in the Canada Games, for example, or a full you know, college opportunity for girls who want to play baseball. Are you hoping to kind of influence that with your story here?
Yeah, hopefully this can be like a stepping stone for female baseball.
Yeah, I would hope so too. And obviously that, I mean, that should be a thing on its own. So being the first woman to pitch in these events, your dad told a story that I saw on social media of an opponent kind of laughing at you once and you shutting him down. And I know you were a little worried that whether or not you were allowed to say shut up in a different interview. I promise you can say shut up here. What is it like? I mean, at this point, I know you're pretty established, but on the way up, dealing with all male opponents and what they would maybe think of a girl pitching against them.
Honestly, up here, I haven't had anything from it. Well, as so far at least. But yeah, when I was younger, there was definitely a few like snickers from the dugout or whatever. But for the most part, like it stopped once the game started, or like once I actually pitched, it would stop. But I honestly haven't gotten very much. I know a few girls that have gotten a lot worse, and for me, it's like in Newfoundland, like I've played with the same guys growing up, and most of the players know me, so it's like I haven't really gotten any hard times.
That's great, and you let your kind of pitching and your play do the talking, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So you have this first outing and you get that nice 3-up, 3-down inning. The ball is going into the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. You see, major leaguers commenting on it on Twitter. How cool was that response that you kind of, I guess, like a viral baseball moment kind of?
Some of it's a bit like a lot, but it's definitely really cool and a lot of stuff that I'm going to remember for a while.
That's great. So moving forward, I know you've talked a little bit about adding velocity, working on some of your secondary pitches. What is next for you? Like once the Canada Games are done, what is the next little bit between now and when you head to college or university? What are you hoping to do, and what does the next little bit look like for you?
I'd like to play for Team Canada, and I have a few tournaments coming up now, some showcases and nationals and stuff, so just to win those, I guess.
Have you started thinking about college at all, or is grade 11 a little too early for that still?
I have a bit, but I'm not really sure where I want to go yet.
That's I'm sure the people in Newfoundland want you to go the MUN route, but I don't know what
Yeah.
the baseball program's like there. So Team Canada.
I don't think there is a baseball program.
Oh no? Well, there you go. I guess MUN's out then. For the rest of the Canada Games here, are we going to get to see Jaida Lee back catcher? Are we going to get to see Jaida Lee middle infielder? Or do you have any sense of if you'll get to show off more than just the 79, 80 mile an hour heater?
Up here, I'm a pitcher only, so I won't be in the field, but at home I play in the field.
Nice. I take it pitching's kind of your favorite, though?
Yes.
Nice. Well, I guess, we'll round it out here. I actually, just before I spoke to you, I spoke to a Canadian actress named Kelly McCormick, who's in that new A League of Their Own show that's coming out this week. And so it's kind of on theme for the day. But if there were other, younger girls out there, the ones who haven't reached out to you on social media yet, didn't bring you Sour Patch Kids, what would your message to them be if they're looking to get into baseball, or they're already into baseball and they're a little younger than you on the way up?
To stay determined and just strive to be better, never be happy with where you're at, and just keep pushing.
Well, Jaida Lee, thank you so much for taking the time out this morning. Keep up all the great work and keep representing Newfoundland and Canada and the sport of baseball so well.
Thank you.
That was Jaida Lee, a 16-year-old for Team Newfoundland at the Canada Games, holding it down. Wish her the best of luck the rest of the tournament, the rest of her season as well.